The poem I'm going to present to you today is Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. I'd like to start off first with an audio of her reading the poem. She changes some of the words in this version, but the feeling and the expression she puts into reciting it is very powerful.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh, does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go rising.
A little bit about Maya Angelou. She was born as Margaret Angelou and was born on April 4th, 1928. She's a known author, poet, and civil rights activist, mostly known for her book that was published in 1969 called Why the Caged Bird Sings. She experienced a traumatic childhood that caused her to stop talking and go mute for years. She was about 7 when she was sexually abused by her mom's boyfriend, and her uncle found out and he killed the man. Maya felt responsible and so in return stopped talking for 5 years. During that time, though, she found a love for language. Many years later, she decided to join the civil rights movement after hearing Martin Luther King Jr. speak, and she became the Northern Coordinator of King's Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the SCLC. They had become great friends up to his assassination, which dreadfully occurred on her birthday in 1968. Angelou took it very hard and found it very difficult to continue writing after his and Malcolm X's assassination. Through it all, though, she pushed through and continued her career in writing. I interpret Still I Rise in a couple different ways. The main way I see it is as an African American describing oppression and slavery and how she will never be held down by anyone or anything again. Angelou explains herself. Once I got into it, I realized I was following a tradition established by Frederick Douglass, the slave narrative, speaking in the first person singular, talking about the first person plural, always saying I, meaning we. On the second note, I see feminism. She writes, "Does my sexiness upset you?" And she refuses to let the fact that she is a woman stop her from being who she is. If it upsets you, get over it. Overall, this poem has a significant meaning of hope and overcoming whatever obstacles life throws at you. Maya was a female African-American writer, but she wrote things that relate to everyone regardless of race. Angelou received over 50 honorary awards up until she died in 2014.